Hey y'all, I'm back with another Portland Leather Goods kind of unboxing, not really because I already unboxed it, but a product review video. I just filmed this as like a true unboxing, but I messed up the video file, and so I'm gonna just go ahead and refilm really quick and show you what I got. This was a product that I ordered because it's being discontinued, and I really liked the style and I wanted to try it out before it was gone. I had looked on some of the buy-sell trade groups and on Treat, and I had found a few of them, but not exactly the one that I wanted. And now that they're being discontinued, the prices have gone up. And so I had some Treat credit to use up, and I decided to just go ahead and use it on this bag so that I could try it out and see how I like it. So the one downside is that the only color left on the website wouldn't have probably been my first choice, but it's a color that I've never had before. And so I thought I'd give it a try. That way I can try out this leather and see if it's one that I'm drawn to. So the bag itself is a large Kangaroo shoulder bag. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that's what they call it, the large Kangaroo shoulder bag. And it's kind of a bucket bag style, but it's got a really interesting shape to it. And so that's why I thought, well, this one, since it's not going to be around much longer, like there really isn't another bag on the website that looks like this. So I got the Kangaroo in the color Chestnut. That was the only one that was still available in the premium category. I think that they still maybe had a honey almost perfect when I ordered, but I've got honey in another bag, so I decided to give the Chestnut a try. So let me show it to you. This is the large Kangaroo in Chestnut, and I really like this chestnut color. It's very pretty. It's shiny, it's structured, it's not stiff, like it is actually pretty flexible, and even on this side you can maybe see that there's like slight pebbling to it. So it's not the stiffest leather, but it's really nice. I like the color of it a lot. It's a very neutral medium tone brown color, so this will just go with everything. Jeans and t-shirts, you could dress it up a little bit. The Kangaroo has a smaller kind of oval shaped bottom, and then it flares out and it's just open on the top. So like I said, just kind of a bucket style. There are no pockets on the inside, but it does have this little key loop, which I am excited about. None of my other bags have this. I've never gotten one of their just classic totes or anything. And so this key loop is gonna be a lifesaver for me, because while I don't use my physical house keys or my car key very often, I just kind of toss those in the bottom of my bag, I use my work keys every time that I go into the office, and those are really annoying to have to fish out of just the abyss of my handbag. So I'm excited to be able to clip my work keys on here so that they don't get lost and I don't have to fish around for them. Speaking of which, I'm going to show you when I got all those littles like earlier this week and I did my littles haul, I completely forgot that I had also ordered this short keychain thing in the color Jacaranda, and it was in there, but it had just gotten lost at the bottom of the box of other littles. So I got this keychain for my work keys so that I can clip them to a lot of my bags. Like this works really well on my market totes or my mini crossbodies. I can just clip them to like where the strap attaches on the inside. So this has been really helpful, but I can also very easily just use the actual keyring part of it. And let's put it inside of this bag. The little strap just has a snap closure on it. So there it is. Now they are attached to the inside of this bag and they won't be going anywhere. Let me show you what I've been keeping in my bag just as my everyday carries for the last couple of days, and then we'll see how they fit inside of this new purse. So I have been using my Seafoam Eclipse, and this kind of is just a catch-all for like a lot of different stuff. I've got medical supplies in here. This is like a spare insulin cartridge for my insulin pump. I have my main house keys and my partner's car key in here. I've got an extra insulin pen. I have a perfume just in case I need to smell good. I've got syringes. You have to carry a lot when you've got a chronic illness like type 1 diabetes. I've got a glucose monitor and all of the accoutrement that goes along with that. Test strips. I have candy in case I have a low blood sugar. This is a pump site replacement. I've got water flavor packets because I drink a lot of water and I like to have it flavored. I have a mask just in case I should need that at some point. I have a protein bar, which is now completely squished flat, I'm noticing, so that may or may not actually get consumed at this point. And then I've got my laptop charger. I have chargers pretty much everywhere I go. This is the like MagSafe one that actually came with it that I don't use all that often. I'm usually just using a USB-C cord, but I figured I've got room, so I'll stick this in there just in case I'm ever out and about and need it. So that's everything in this bag. I'm gonna shove it all back in and then I'll put it in the Kangaroo. Okay, but as you could see, I was able to fit a lot of stuff in this Eclipse bag, so I'm very happy with this purchase. And I really like the shape of it because it fits in the bottom of most of my bags really easily. It's got this nice flat bottom, and then the way that it flares out, it just sits nicely in the bottom of many of my bags. So let's put this inside the Kangaroo. And like I have found with many of my other bags, the length of the Eclipse is just perfect. It just nestles right down at the bottom of this little base here. I am a little bit annoyed by the fact that this is like not laying right. I'm gonna have to maybe condition it and kind of work with the leather around the seam a little bit to see if I can get it to not be all puckered, but it's a little bit better. Okay, so the Eclipse is in there. I looked at the website and I looked at my order for my Cabo Luna, because if you watched my video where I unboxed all the littles, you saw that I was not super pleased with the quality of this Luna pouch. It's on the back. It's got this like wrinkling and just sort of the patchy color. It doesn't look like the color totally saturated the leather. And so I looked to see if this was an almost perfect or a premium bag, and it was a premium order, but I think after talking to some purse pals on the groups on Facebook, I think we've kind of settled on the idea that these extra discounted ones are probably like the end of their stock and they don't have any higher quality versions of them. So I think I'm just gonna take the hit. It was, I believe this one was 50% off. So that was a pretty good deal on it. I do like the color of it. I like the size and the shape. So I can deal with the finish on the leather not being totally perfect. And the front is really pretty. It's just the back that's kind of funky, but that's okay. I can handle it. So I've been keeping my makeup items in here, and not really a full spread of makeup, but mostly just lip products. So I have a lot of lip products in this bag. I mean, I've got just like handfuls of lipsticks. That's not even half of them. I have a little hand lotion in there too. So this pouch has been a really good size. It holds a lot and it's the right length for lip products. So I'm liking it. I probably will get other Lunas in other colors as I see them come up and go on sale. So we'll put this inside of the Kangaroo. And I like to put this upside down because with the Eclipse, it just kind of fits in better that way. They sort of like interlock with each other, if you know what I mean. So there you can see I've got it kind of nestled on top of the Eclipse. Okay, then I've also been using my new lavender taco keychain for my car fob, and I'll show you how that fits in here. I also have this tiny little nail oil that fits in with the key fob. So, I mean, that's a perfect fit for me. I've got a Subaru, so if you have a Subaru, know that that key fob is like a perfect fit in these taco pouches. And then there's plenty of room that I can pop this little nail oil on top and it zips shut, no problem. And there it is. So I can get to those easily. Put that in my bag. Okay, and then I've been using my Naples Lovebug. This is just the classic Lovebug with 2 pockets. And the thing that I am actually loving the most about this is that in this middle little like tiny pouch in between the 2 bigger pockets, that's where I keep my Aldi quarter. So it's really easy to get to, and it works really well. So I've been using this one, but the other part of my order that I received today was a new Lovebug wallet that I got in the color Aqua. So here it is, and this one is a Lovebug Plus. So instead of just 2 pockets, it's got 3 pockets. It has that extra gusset. And I have never had anything in Aqua before, so I was looking forward to testing this color out and seeing it in person. It's really pretty. It's a brushed leather, but it's more of a dry texture. It's got the Portland leather stamp on the back here. It's got contrast stitching, which I'm not always a big fan of, but on this color, I think I saw somebody else describe it as like faded denim, and I really like the contrast stitching with that color because, I mean, we all have jeans that have stitching that looks just like this, right? So I like to think of this as like a little piece of like leather denim. So anyway, I've got this new Lovebug Plus, and I'm actually going to transfer my cards over because I want just the extra little bit of organization that's going to come with this extra pocket. So let me do that real quick. Okay, all transferred over, and I like that I can kind of break them up into different categories a little easier. It does still buckle, even though I've really filled it up. Honestly, I don't know that this holds a ton more than my other one, but it does make it easier to just categorize the things that I carry day to day. So there it is, all filled up. I'm sure it'll stretch out beautifully over time. The other one, the Naples one, really did. So this will go in my bag too. It's hard to show you without spilling everything out. Okay, there it is. It's all in there. And now let's see how it feels to carry it. It feels great. I love it. I think this shape looks really cute. I like that it gives kind of a little more volume around my torso. It makes me feel a little bit more petite. And I like the way that it sits against my body. It's comfortable on my shoulder. So I'm a big fan of the Kangaroo. I'll probably keep an eye out to see if any pop up on sale on the BST sites or on Treat in the future. I would love a slouchy like cold brew or nutmeg in this large size. So I'm happy with this purchase. I'm glad that I tried this style, and I think this is going to be a classic bag to keep in my collection. So thank you for watching today. It's good to be with you guys. Leave a comment down below if you are also a collector of Portland leather good items. Let me know what your favorite style or color is. And I hope that you'll subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I plan to keep making videos about the items that I'm currently into. I like doing unboxing videos, so follow along if you want to see more. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.